The TOEFL test is your passport to study abroad. It can take you more places than any other English language proficiency test.
TOEFL is kind of like an academic passport to United States, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Australia, all over the world.
25 million people have taken the TOEFL test. That's a pretty good track record. The TOEFL test is offered in 165 countries and over 4,500 test centers.
The TOEFL test scores can be relied upon because they're testing exactly the kind of academic content and skill levels that we know we need our students to be successful in. For a student, a TOEFL test score is like a passport that they can use to gain access to universities in almost any of the major English-speaking destination countries.
The TOEFL test is accepted by 7,500 institutions worldwide. This is truly a world test.
It's a test that's available to students at the undergraduate level, at the graduate level, at the postdoctoral level, for students who want to study not just in the United States, but pretty much anywhere in the world where the medium of instruction is in English.
Taking the TOEFL exam ensured that I could apply to many more universities. So from an academic standpoint, it opened up a lot of avenues.
So my latest advice to everybody coming to the community college is take the TOEFL test as early as you think you can do well on it.
My TOEFL scores have been used for a lot of application processes. I attended a global seminar on sustainability in Japan, Tokyo, and most recently I went to the University of London as an exchange student, and I used my TOEFL score there as well.
TOEFL test takers come from all over the world. They come from all the countries of the United Nations, I would say. It's from something like 180 countries.
There's 25 million test takers who have taken the TOEFL at one time or another.
In China, almost everybody knows the TOEFL test, and people actually associate TOEFL with study abroad. So I took the TOEFL test in 1999, and here I am today.
A long time ago, I myself had to take the test because I had a Fulbright Hayes scholarship.
I remember the moment when I opened my TOEFL test score report. It was one of the moments I remember because I felt, there could be many doors open to me.
When I see my scores, I am more confident in my language proficiency to study here. It just gives me encouragement and support to get rid of all my fear and concern to study here.
Then it was, in a way, a passport to lots of things that opened in front of me.
And wherever I go, I talk to students, agents, education agents, institutions about what's the most famous English test they can think of, and most of them say the TOEFL test.
No matter you are in a village in Africa or you are in a big city like in Seoul or in Shanghai, you can take the TOEFL test anywhere.
There are over 4,500 testing centers for the TOEFL test in over 165 countries. It's the most widely available test of English language.
It's very accessible, very easy to take as part of a student's application to move on to university.
We really are very dependent on students coming from all over the world, and that is what makes our campus a rich, vibrant campus. We need to know that there's a test that's offered all around the world, and the TOEFL definitely provides that.
We know the network is out there. We know everybody that's coming to our school has access to the TOEFL test.
The test puts students in exactly the situation they will experience in the classroom, and then assesses how well they comprehend the material that they've been given.
I barely had any troubles listening to lectures in class because I spent a lot of time working on my listening skill when preparing for the test.
The best thing about the TOEFL test that I found was how it uses 4 tools of communication: reading, writing, speaking, and listening.
We would love to be able to stamp the University of Central Florida on your TOEFL passport.
So why don't you come to Australia and we'll stamp Australia in your TOEFL passport?
the College of Rockville would be happy to stamp their TOEFL passport.
If you come to Morocco to study, you'll go back with a Morocco stamp on your TOEFL passport.